Hello there, people of the internet, it's me, Cosplay J, back at it with another disappointing video. Today we've got Pirate Robin, and I've got the rest of the costume here. It's finished. So what I'm going to do now is just go through all the parts that I have finished, some bits you haven't seen. Anytime I raise my voice, my radiator catches the vibration and goes whoa, 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 whoa. No idea if you can hear that, but it's kind of annoying. So, first we got somewhere. Okay, so top and trousers. We've seen these. Nothing new. Like, these are bloodier. It's just old news. Old news. Get out of here. You're outdated. You have the sash. You've seen that, but this time it's sewn together, so it's one sash. Oh, this doesn't have to be a real sash. Shut up. Belt. New stuff. Alright, let's start with this. So here's the cape. Yeah, like when you saw it last time, this time there's a lot more going on. For one, I've weathered it in a way, because leather, whenever you see it like used, it always has kind of a smokiness to it, and it's not flat. So I got that by mixing black and white and brown acrylic, and then just kind of dabbing it all over, you know, like dry brushing it mostly, and getting a nice spread. And here's the tops, all nice and horribly glued together. This stuff does not like being glued very well, but the important bits stay. So that's the cape, and the cape stays on with this. This is my old school backpack, or rucksack, because I'm not American. So anyway, this was my old rucksack, and I cut off the back because I wasn't using it, and it wasn't a very attractive rucksack. And so what we've done is we've taken these lovely golden buttons. I originally had silver ones, but I lost them. I thought about many ways of doing this. It just boggled my mind for some reasons, because I'm not sure if I could have just attached it directly to the waistcoat. Someone like Cosplay Chris, he attached his directly to his leather armor, but that was leather and much stronger, so I couldn't just do that. So I came up with this. It's simple, very simple and easy. Just put on like a backpack or a rucksack. We take this, and we have our strengthened slips here. Just button it on like so. It's easy. Squeak. And we have it. Cape. It also works, because I wear this under all my layers. It works a lot like a body warmer. My back warms up quite a bit. This is not a summer cosplay. There are so many layers, and this thing being one of them directly on your back. This is a winter cosplay. Let's just take this off. Next up, I want to show you this. This. The brand new mask. What happened to the old mask, you ask? Well, I destroyed it. I fucking melted it. How did that happen, Jamie? Well, let me tell you, person. I originally used, as I showed you, like a carnival mask like John Hay would use. But it wasn't exactly comfortable, and it pinched an area like around here. So in my infinite wisdom, I took my heat gun. I started filming all of this. My original idea was to take the heat gun and then kind of mold it a little to fit my face a bit more. Not thinking about this, I didn't realize that the part I was trying to melt was the thickest part of the mask, whilst the edges, which were very thin, would shrivel. I put a picture of this on Instagram. Here it is. Tragic. But then I made this one, and to be honest, this one looks better. If you saw in the last video, the other one just, it went really up, and it didn't like look like an actual thing because it went across and then up. It wasn't comfortable. I don't know. This is a bit of an improvement. I am still not 100% happy with the mask. Though I could make another one in the future. I've got plans to make one out of pleather and such for a more armored look. But this is okay for now. It's just like so. Put this on. And we tuck this in. I look ridiculous right now. Let me tie this on. Oh, apparently this is going to be difficult. Hold on. Then we knot it. And there we go. Now I have a giant head and the foam pulls on it nicely. So it stretches out into this form. I'm salty about this whole mask stuff. Fuck me. So there it is. It's definitely an improvement over the last, though I could definitely do even better in the future. Voila. So yeah, the way I made this one to be more comfortable is I used craft foam and molded it to my face. I didn't think about the fact that because it's so soft and bendable, if you stretch it, then it will lose its shape. That's why for the bridge of the nose I added 3 paper clips inside so I can bend the nose how I like. So this thing seems to have been an obstacle from the start. One day I might figure it out. Next up we have the braces. These were made entirely by me. For the inside I used craft foam to create the base layer, and then for the top I used my pieces of pleather to cover it and make it look like it's made of thick leather. And for effect and also additional strength, because the glue doesn't stick to this stuff great, I sewed a line across the edge, and it's quite a neat line and I'm quite proud of it. And then I just punctured some holes down the side and just, you know, riveted in some ringlets. Now to keep these on in place, I just use some shoestrings. I would recommend for you, and I will in the future, use leather string. It's more authentic and better, honestly. Right, here's a small piece, a ring. I've added a ring to the costume. Originally I was using this one. It's a nice, just black stone ring, but here is one much better. This is a nice silver ring I got off Wish with a cool blue stone, and I just, hold on, camera focus, shoe polished it with some black for griminess, and the brown shoe polish actually creates a bit of a worn metal look, which looks really good. Here I have what it originally looked like. This one was a bit too big, didn't fit my finger well, so I ordered another one a size down, and this gives a good comparison for what it used to look like and what it looks like now. Nice and grimy. The idea behind this, I felt like it would be cool to add something like a Grayson family heirloom, just this ring that looks pretty cool. And I thought the blue stone would be a nice reference to later, because I'm going for a Dick Grayson Robin, and I thought this would be a nice reference to later in his career when he becomes Nightwing. Next up we have the part which I had trouble with for a while. And that's the boots. Yes, I got some boots. Some thin pleather boots, but they work quite nicely and look pretty cool. These aren't actually pirate boots, these are Attack on Titan boots. But if we just, but if we just, flip down this over the knee area, it just looks kind of like pirate boots. Again, same thing with the braces and the cape. I created a smoky look instead of a flat black. And I took some dirt from my garden, not the driveway, and some sand and mixed it with some PVA and water, and then just painted it down the side, get that, used grime look. And also they're super comfy for about a few hours. Then you want to take them off. And right here we have the centerpiece of the whole costume, the waistcoat. So yeah, here's the finished waistcoat, completely sewn by my mother, who trained to be a seamstress, so it's nice and professionally done. It's got working buttons that have these really good oversized length. It's been dirtied and ruined and everything, and looks really, really cool. So as you can see, these buttons actually do work properly, so I can have a buttoned up look if I want. So the thing about 17th and 18th century attire is that they all had on their waistcoats and coats oversized buttonholes. They had the buttonhole go extra long out, further than the actual hole was, and same with the button side, so it would create this flush line. And that is the most perfect thing for this cosplay, because Robin, as I'm sure you're aware, has yellow lines that go down his torso piece. And so having these lines on this waistcoat, it looks like a Robin costume. Right here we have the logo. Just a typical fancy R I did with craft foam and then wrapped with some material, glued to a black circle, and then crudely sewed onto the main piece. It's really the fun part about having a costume like this is thinking up backstory and every little detail on it, and where that detail came from, and why it's there, adding things like this, like where did this, why is this like nicely made but crudely stuck on, did it come from something else, where did he get this waistcoat, the ring, all that. You got to think about these things, and it's a lot of fun to try and figure that out and incorporate into the costume. And so that's everything that I have to show today, and it completes the journey of making this costume. It's been a long and very fun road. Kind of glad it's over, but the fun was had when making it. I will have another video just showing you what I do for the makeup, and then a full body reveal of the whole costume on. Remember, if it's this morning where you are, have a nice day. If it's evening, sleep well. This is Cosplay J, signing out.